you guilty of these toxic habits? Most of the time, we fail to realize that we might be practicing toxic habits, and that too daily. You might be wondering, what makes it a toxic habit? To me, a toxic habit is something you do that is potentially harming your mental or physical health. I'll admit I have practiced some of these habits in the past. Since then, I try to cut them out of my life. So, here is a list of 10 toxic habits you should quit immediately. So, the first toxic habit that I'll talk about is the habit of checking our phone as soon as we wake up. This is so toxic, I must tell you. Guilty. This is a toxic habit that is responsible for wasting so much of our time. So, I find that checking your phone as soon as we wake up is a terrible start of the day. I have actually tested this theory. So that's why I am discussing this with you. I find it on mornings when I don't check my phone right away, I feel a lot happier. My morning on a positive note. First, I turn my alarm off, trying to start my day with positive affirmations and thoughts that I'm going to have a good day, the best day of my life. I try to have a cup of tea and do some journaling or writing. You could even do a little reading if you want to. I like to do this before checking my phone. It's hard for me since I work virtually also, and my phone is my alarm clock, but I swear I'm trying to get better at it. Next habit, which I'll talk about, is the habit of this habit is again very toxic, that is not believing in yourself. I've learned that as I get older, that is essential to your success to believe in yourself. If you continuously put yourself down or tell yourself that you can't do something, chances are that you won't. Changing your mindset can be a total game changer. So give it a try, believe in yourself. Next toxic habit is trying to change things that are out of your control. Sometimes what happens, life has a strange way. There are certain things that we can control, and there are certain things that we have no control over. So why should we waste our time in trying to control those things about which we have little or no control? So instead of whining about that, or instead of trying to control those things, and we know eventually that we are not able to control them, why should we waste our time? So this acts as a great toxic habit that wastes your time, and you are not benefited in any way. Next thing is that comparing yourself to others. If we compare ourselves with others, we are somehow always unhappy because we find others in one way or the other way better than us. So, in that process of rat race, in this process of competing with others or comparing ourselves with others, we lose our happiness, we lose our peace of mind. Stop comparing yourself to others. Next toxic habit is not letting go of the past. How are we so guilty of this habit? We live in those memories of the past, and we keep on taking out the skeletons of the past whenever we are alone, and whenever we want to connect, we connect with our past. Sometimes we beat ourselves because of our bad past, because of our mistakes done in the past. So this way, we do not let go of our past. And this not letting go of our past is such a greatly toxic habit. We should avoid at all costs. So we should let go of the past and make peace with the present. Then only we'll be happy and we'll be more contented with our life. Another toxic habit is not forgiving ourselves. So, this is something so negative and so toxic. We keep on beating ourselves for all the mistakes that we have done in the past, and then we are not happy. So, we need to forgive ourselves and let go. Then only we'll be truly happy. There are mistakes that we have done, that we have to move on from these mistakes. We should not keep on beating ourselves for that. So learn how to forgive yourself, and it can really help for your better mental health. Next is running on empty. Certain times what happens, out of all the toxic habit, this one might be the worst, because I also suffer from wanting to do all the things all at once. I feel like I need to be constantly doing something and constantly be making progress. I end up burning myself out to the point of exhaustion. It is so important to not run on empty. Make sure to eat, sleep, and give yourself a break when you need to. Next is getting no sleep is another toxic habit. And this is something I'm very much guilty of. Just like running on empty, it's a toxic habit to get no sleep. There have been plenty of nights where I would sacrifice my sleep just because I had to do my paper, or I had to do my blog, I had to make my videos. It just meant that I had an unproductive day when I woke up. Coming up with a solid schedule and getting proper rest is so important. Next toxic habit that you must get rid of, and that I also should get rid of, is that not drinking enough water. I'm so guilty for not drinking enough water. It is like my body gets two things. That is, one is coffee or tea. Let me tell you, it's not good. I have been trying to get better at drinking water consistently throughout the day now. Next toxic habit is that keeping toxic people in your life is something that you should now say goodbye. I used to feel guilty when I had thoughts of cutting toxic people out of my life. Now I look back and I know that it wasn't selfish to put myself first. So getting rid of toxic people, and I don't feel guilty about it. So this is another toxic habit that I know that I had myself rid of, and I'm very happy for. So, these are the 10 toxic habits that you all should get rid of. So, if you think that this video can help you, can benefit you, hit the like button. Share with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank watching my video. Thanks a lot.